If I say baby traditions, what are some of the first things that pop into your mind? Maybe it is a baby shower, or a unique way to tell your parents that you're pregnant. Or maybe it is a creative way of announcing whether it is a boy or a girl. Maybe it is starting to buy little cute pink dresses or blue pants, or starting to think about what you would name the child. Maybe it is thinking about when you'd have the child and when the child's birthday will be. Well, these are some of our traditions when we think about baby traditions. But it is a lot different here in the village. And I hope to share with you guys some of the few different traditional things that they think about when they think about babies. First of all, when a lady is pregnant with her first baby, she will announce this to her parents by giving them a tree kangaroo. Her husband will go into the bush with his bow and arrow, shoot a tree kangaroo, and they will decorate this tree kangaroo with flowers and all kinds of different things and present it to their parents. When their parents receive this gift, they know that their daughter is pregnant. Now here, there is no such thing as a baby shower. People are usually ashamed when they're pregnant. I would never ask a lady if she is pregnant. I would usually ask someone who's close to her whether she is pregnant or not. They do not really like to talk about the fact that they're pregnant or anything. But what we usually do is if the lady had her baby, we would take some rice and mix it with oil so that it has good calories, and we would go and take that to the mommy and sit with her and look at her new baby. Here, as I've mentioned in previous videos, the babies do not get named before they arrive at the age of probably a few months. There are various beliefs behind this. Some people believe that you cannot name a baby because you need to wait for your ancestors to impress a name upon your thinking, and then you would give the baby that name. When a baby is born with a deformity, they believe that the baby is born with a deformity because the mom got pregnant by an ancestral spirit, which they call an okuroko uni. So when a baby looks different than what people normally look like, we have a lady, for instance, whose hands are tied together. Both her fingers on both her hands are tied together, and they would say that her mom got pregnant by an ancestral spirit. So there's different beliefs with deformity and why a person gets born deformed. When a mom just has her baby, she would not nurse the baby for a day. And they do that because they believe that it gives the baby's belly strength so that when the mom goes to work in the garden, she can leave the baby with her child for a certain amount of hours while she works, so that the sibling can take care of this baby without the baby getting too hungry. Here you see girls that is about 4 or 5 of age carrying their little siblings on their back. It is amazing. Sometimes you see them cringe under the weight of their sibling that's getting quite bigger. And it's amazing to see these little girls taking care of babies. A missionary lady told me that when she just arrived, she looked at a tree and she saw something wiggling in the tree. Her first reaction was thinking that it was a snake. But as she looked a little bit closer, she saw that there is a bilam, a traditional PNG bag, in the tree, and there was a little baby in the tree. So here what they do when they have babies is they don't have prams or strollers that they keep their babies in, or all kinds of things that we use to make it easy to carry our babies around. They put their babies in a bilam, a traditional PNG bag. When the baby is small, they tie a rope at the back so that the baby's back gets a little bit supported while its back's not as strong. And then they will take this baby and they'll put the baby on their head and walk around with the baby. And Usually every house has a place that is strong enough to hang the baby up, or you'll just hang the baby in a tree, which is good because it keeps it off the ground so little critters cannot bother it, and since it's a tropical rainforest, the ground's always wet too. When a baby sees us white people for the first time, they usually get quite a fright. If they are a little bit older and they haven't seen us and they see us, it is a scary picture to see someone who looks quite different than the rest of the people in the village. So, how do I get a baby to smile at me? Well, I give them a banana. Babies absolutely love bananas, and so if I have a stash of bananas at hand, I usually can, they say, grease the baby. I usually can make the baby happy and make the baby my friend by giving the baby a banana. With your firstborn baby, before you can put the baby into a bielen, you need to hunt for a little tree kangaroo and tie it around the baby's back. Before you can put a skirt or pants on the baby, you need to catch a fish and tie it around the baby's waist. And once the baby gets their new little teeth, once they're teething, you need to give a little knife to the little baby. So that's just a few traditions with regards to firstborn when they're small. There's a few more traditions, but those apply to when they're older. Well, there you go. There is a few traditions that get practiced here when it comes to babies in Mauaroro.